desperately trying to make a cut crease work. Desperately. This took hours. But I think it turned out pretty good. What do you guys think? I don't know. I worked so hard on it. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. So today I am bringing you a DIY, do it yourself. And that DIY is on the so famous rainbow highlighter. If you're like me, you're probably sick to death of the rainbow highlight DIY. I know they're everywhere. Everybody's doing a rainbow highlight DIY because the original rainbow highlight from Bitter Lace has been sold out and hard to get your hands on. But making your own is actually really, really easy. Like, stupid easy. Like, it's crazy easy. So the reason why I did my own rainbow highlight DIY is because I've watched like 50, if not more, DIYs, and I feel like after watching all of those videos, I have a good idea, good understanding of kind of what not to do. You know, right? That makes sense? So there are certain things that I didn't do in my highlight, like put the purple and blue too close together. I tried to put the purples and blues more in the middle because they can tend to look more of a bruise, like more bruisey if they're super close together. I also tried to go for softer, more pastel shades. If you want that really, you know, bright, intense rainbow effect, then probably go for more of the brighter shades. But I was trying to do more of a everyday, like colorful, soft pastel type, and I'm not really going for the stripy, you see each color effect. I'm kind of want just the mixture. Okay, so some of the lighting was a little off in the beginning, but it got better. So I ended up using an old NYX palette. I just cut off the top to save the mirror. You don't have to buy anything fancy, just what you have lying around that you don't mind destroying. So I am going to stick with these purples and greens and blues and more colorful colors up here. Ooh. Then I'm using an old L'Oreal Lumi highlighter. And you're going to need some alcohol. I only had 70%, the higher the better. And then I used a muffin tin and the disposable little muffin holders. What are they? I thought this would be less messy. Then using a popsicle stick, I just depotted each color into its own little muffin tin. This was oddly satisfying. I don't know why, but it felt kind of fun to crush up eyeshadow. So weird. I don't know what that is. So I just crushed up each individual color like you guys saw. And then in a gloss bowl, I depotted the entire highlighter, which was also satisfying. Strange. Then taking a spoon, I just crushed it to make it a little more fine, kind of like finely milled, more powdery. And then put a scoop of the highlight into each of the colored pans. And these shadows did have a little bit of a shimmer to them already, so it's just extra highlighty. It's perfect. Then using the spoon, I just mixed the highlight and the color together and kind of did the same thing, crushed it up, made sure it was as fine as I could make it. Then taking the white from the palette, I added that to the purple, the darkest purple, and the blue only. I was really worried that these two shades were going to come off too strong and look more like bruises. So I kind of diluted them with the white. Then going in with the alcohol, all you want to do is make a paste with the shadow, with the pigment. So I just poured in a little bit of the alcohol, stirred it up with the popsicle stick until it was kind of a pasty texture.
And then I added that right into the Depotted Highlight Compact. Right? Compact? Yeah. And then just went ahead and did the same thing with each color, did the same step with each color, added some of the rubbing alcohol, stirred it up until it was a paste, and then added it right into the compact. Just kind of pushed it in place with the popsicle stick and laid it side by side in the little stripe fashion. I do recommend kind of figuring out where you want the colors before you do put them in your compact. Kind of plan it out in your head before you just jump into it. This one was the trickiest. I didn't feel like I had enough room to get it all in there, but I made it work. Then I just took a Kleenex and tried to clean up the edges. That way when I closed the compact, it wasn't going to be super crazy messy. Now taking a paper towel, and I folded it over a couple of times. You want to press right on top of it. Originally I used a candle or something heavy, and then realized that my fingers worked better. And all you're trying to do is to suck up some of that extra moisture. You want to try to get rid of some of that rubbing alcohol, some of that moisture. So do this until you don't see any more color, until you don't see any more of the pigment on the paper towel. Then you know that you've sucked up as much moisture as you can. And this really took, I don't know, 6 or 7 tries. Then I just cleaned up the edges with another popsicle stick, and I laid it out to dry for the whole night with the lid up. And I resisted touching it. I don't know how I did it, but I'm proud of myself. And that is how you get a DIY highlight.
I am so excited to try this. I have been so tempted to touch it now that it's dry, like it's dried overnight. And I've been absolutely resisting touching it in any way. So it just turned out so pretty. I hope you guys can see. Dried, some of the colors kind of bled together. So there was the blue and then the yellow, that kind of golden yellow, and they formed a little tiny stripe of green, which I thought was really neat. Finger going across all the shades. That's what that one looks like. So just kind of a basic highlighter. I didn't really get any of the individual colors. Let's try it again. Yeah, kind of the same thing. I didn't really get any of the colors. You can see it on my fingers. You can see the different colors on my fingers, but they're not swatching. Maybe I'll do this over. Aha, I came prepared. So smart. Okay, we're going to swatch this over paper towel. So this is a Sonia Kashuk brush, and this is what I normally use to do powder contour to really get in there. So I cleaned it off, and now over my paper towel, I'm going to go this way, and we'll see what we pick up. Yeah, there was a lot of fallout. So that's what my brush is looking like. Definitely not getting the color payoff, but I am getting like the highlight. Okay, so going down this way, whoa, that was a lot of fallout. And I'm starting to get more color on my brush. So I think I just have to kind of break through that first layer. And now I have quite a bit of color. So I'm not, not comfortable putting it on my cheeks just yet. That's why I'm kind of swatching it on my arm. This way? We'll go this way. Still not getting any of the color payoff. I'm just getting the highlight. I have nothing on my cheeks, by the way. No like blush, contour, bronzer, nothing. I kept my cheeks bare. Let's try this side. Yeah, you can see like a hint of the blue, but it's definitely not like rainbowy, but that's kind of the effect I was going with. I wanted it to be a little more of an everyday, softer approach, and I guess just be more of like a colorful highlight versus the actual rainbow highlight. It's pretty. I don't know, can you guys see that? You can see the blue. I can see the blue at least. But I'm not picking up any of the other colors. There's so much fallout. Let's try that. It's almost like just a blue, like a blue highlighter, which is kind of cool. I don't know, I'm still liking it. I think breaking through the first layer of it really helped. And now I'm like picking up more of the color. I like it. At first I was like, oh, I'm not getting the striped effect, but then I'm like, wait, I don't really want the striped effect. Yeah, more of like the blue and a little bit of the green. It kind of just made like an icy blue highlight. But it's pretty. Yeah, I don't know, can you guys see that? Like the blue and a little touch of the green. That blue really shows up though, which I've noticed, like even in other people's DIYs, it's always the blue that is like boom on your cheek. Blue. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's fun. It's something different. It's not your typical, you know, white highlight or champagne-y type color. Like it's something colorful and different. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments or what you think. And if any of you have tried to do your own DIY highlight or the rainbow highlight, or if you've made anything like this, I would love to hear about it. And yeah. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias. All the social medias. They are linked down below as always. That is everything from me for now, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!